Hey, well, here we are, the last evening of our Norwegian fjord cruise on the Celebrity Silhouette. What can I say? There hasn't been anything to complain about, really. It's just been a wonderful cruise. The ship is beautiful, the staff have been wonderful, and our dining companions have been amazing. You know, it really makes it for us. One of the things about cruising, a lot of people like to do the my time dining or anytime dining, whatever you call it, but we prefer to have set dining. We usually like a late sitting, table for 8 or 10, and get to know people. And we've been really blessed to be able to have a table where 8 of us have just got on like a house on fire. We're just really great. We've got a couple from Malta, Marites and Joe. They're just lovely, and we've all got invitations to go to Malta. Then we've got a couple from Scotland, from Ayrshire. We've all got invitations to go to Scotland. We're from Lincoln, of course, and we've invited everyone to come and see us. And a couple from Lancashire. The couple from Scotland are Belle and Jerry. And then from Lancashire, Burnley, we've got Sylvia and Stuart. So of course, we're going to plan on seeing them when we're in Lancashire next. So that's been wonderful. But a couple of the highlights, I think, of this cruise. A couple of nights ago, and I don't know if I mentioned it yesterday because there was so much to talk about, but I don't think I mentioned, we went to the silent disco. I'd never heard of a silent disco, but then I'd never heard of a silent seminar. And I went to a silent seminar at the one event this year on the Lincoln Showground, and I thought it was brilliant. There were 3 different speakers, 3 different groups, had headsets, you could change them to whichever one. Well, the silent disco is very similar, except that you've got 3 different DJs, 3 different lots of music, 3 different types of music. So they were colours. So most of us, all of our table went to the silent disco, and most of us have got the green colour, so we're all dancing away to the same song. And 2 of the guys on our table, Alan, of course, and I think Stuart had different colours from us and from each other. So these 2 were dancing entirely differently to everybody. So we were cracked up. It was so funny. And I said to him, this is a great idea because he's not the world's best dancer. And I said, nobody would know if you're not in beat. So but people are singing along and nobody knows how badly they're singing till we all take our headsets off. And it was just hilarious fun. This morning we were privileged to do a backstage tour. And that was really interesting, going to see where the dancers and the singers get prepared and what they do. So that was really good, and lots of questions and answers with them. We had a young man from England. Where was he from? Durham. A young man from Durham who was showing us around with another young lady from Canada. So that was really interesting. And then after that, we went for a wine tasting. And the wine tasting was also really good, just trying different wines and learning about them and what to look for and so on. I always enjoy wine tasting. Anybody that watched my lives when I did the South Africa tour knows I did 2 of them and thoroughly enjoyed them. So I do like a nice wine tasting. So we did that, and then by then it was pretty much time for lunch. So we, after we kind of wandered about a bit, we went down to the main dining room for lunch, and then had a bit of a break this afternoon. Packed cases because we're leaving, and all the cases have got to be out by 10. That's early, man. I've never known having to put cases out by 10 o'clock at night. I was thinking like 2 o'clock in the morning, but no, 10. So we've finished all our packing, and we're just left with the bits that we're going to wear to get off tomorrow, and a little bit of makeup to wear and so on. And so yeah, that's pretty much sorted, and now we're up in the buffet, which is actually very nice. I know it's a bit manic in the buffet at times, but it hasn't been too bad. Having said that, I don't go and get the food. We have an agreement. I like to eat in the main dining room because I like being served. Alan likes the buffet because he likes the variety. So we have an agreement. We eat in the buffet and he serves. So I just get the table, order the drinks, and then he goes and gets the food. So we've come up for a little snack because he didn't feel he had enough at lunchtime, and it's another 2.5 hours before we get to eat. So we're up here having a snack, and we're in the North Sea at the moment. I don't know quite where we are, but we're quite near land because I was getting a bit of a signal, but there is a wind farm out there, so I'm wondering if it's somewhere north of Scotland, because there's a massive wind farm. But anyway, all in all, great ship, great crew, great itinerary, seeing lots of things that I've never seen before. I'm so glad we did it, but I have to say I'm looking forward to the sunshine next time. But yeah, just thanks for tuning in. I may give you a heads up on the disembarkation, because that's always really important when you're getting on and getting off, and especially when you're getting on and getting off on a ship that only embarks and disembarks in one port, which Celebrity does. So that means everybody will be disembarking, and that can make it a little bit manic. So I'll give you a heads up on that. Of course, because we're elite, we do get to go wait in, the private lounge, if we choose to do so. And one good thing, we haven't got to vacate the cabin until 8 o'clock, which is a big advance. Normally it's out by 7, which is a little bit early. So great that we don't have to rush. We've got the car waiting for us in Southampton, and we're heading home to get back in time to go bowling. So, which is, we love our bowling. So yeah.